Hey, students. Is it a little warm in here? Feeling a little warm. Whatever. Anyhow, so let's go to this, the project. And I should have gone through this yesterday a little bit with you, but I didn't think about it. And so this project has four choices. And this is kind of the way school is going to go until the end of the years. Each week, we'll give you a project and you can work on it through the week and then finish it on Friday. All right. They're all basically the same thing. So look at a grocery store website, pick four of the same items, cookies, for example, and compare unit prices for each item, see if they are equivalent. All right. So that was that part. And then the choices are work at home and take a picture of your final work. So you do the work on paper and pencil, take a picture of it, send it to us. You must have a table, a graph, and an equation, and show all your work. Choice two, you don't want to do it on paper, do it in a Google slide presentation, make a table, graph, and equation. So you can get fancy with this. You can use spreadsheets to make a graph, or Desmos to make a graph, or whatever, tables, that kind of stuff. Three, you're working with a friend. So you're going to convince your friend which is the best buy. So you can write it down or record your discussion with your friend and convince them about the best price. And you have to use math to convince them. You can't just say these are better cookies. And then the fourth one, explain why one product might be more expensive than the other. So now you're just explaining why did the manufacturer make it more expensive. And again, you can record it or write it. We're not being big deal on how you bring it in, just as long as you bring it in. But again, tables, graphs, and equations. That's the constant in all of these is you need math in there. You need tables, graphs, and equations to answer these. Scroll down, you can see this is the rubric. So this is how we'll grade a good project or bad project. You don't really get grades. You get yes or no, I've done it or not. But uh, this is how you'll know. And if you turn stuff in and it's not good, we don't get to give you any credit. So if you don't get threes, average of threes, you won't get credit. All right. So you are accurately demonstrating how to find the rates in a graph, a table, and an equation. You are making a nice visual model. You have a graph, a table, an equation, and you show how you made those. You clearly show where your numbers came from. How did you find your unit rates? Compare between the graph and the table. And then your answers are accurate. You use unit rates and you explain what the numbers mean in the situation. Okay, you can't just throw out 3/10 out there. You have to say 3/10 of what or however that goes on. Okay. Um, and then one more little thing here. So I'm going to share this with you. Little practice if you like it. We've done Khan Academy. This is a little bit of reading. So it's tables and interactive practice, and the answers show up. All right. So this is pretty cool. So let's take a look at the first example. Your math teacher, me, has a serious coffee habit. Every morning, he goes to his favorite coffee house and buys a latte for $3.75. I think they're probably talking about Mrs. Lundstrom. She likes to go to Starbucks. Anyhow, they've made a table here. So one coffee, $3.75. So two coffees, $7.50. You know how they got that, right? So determine the total for days 3, 4, and 5. So you put your answer in there. And they've got this interactive slider down here to help you. So day 1 is 375. If you take the slider here, day 2, 750. Day 3, 1125. Day 4, 15. Day 5, 1875. So it's doing the math for you. And then they've got the questions down here. So I answered the first one. Day 3, we saw 1125. Got that right. Right? And then use it to answer these questions. What should the second fraction be in order to correctly represent the ratio of total prices to days after 3 days. So the third day should be 1125 over 3, right? I'm going to click that and check it. Yay! All right, so go ahead and practice these. There's more stuff going on down here. So if you want to practice this stuff and see how it's going, cool. I'm going to share this with you. You don't have to do this. It's not going to increase your grade or decrease your grade or anything like that. It's just for you to start figuring out how to make tables. Okay? All right. Have a great day.